How's everybody doing today? This is it's my first EDC video. I watched a lot of other ones, and long story short, they inspired me to make my own. So here we go. We can start with well, start down here. Wallet, simple card holder wallet, lots of cards, as you can see, lots of them. So that works. A little bit of cash never helps. Yeah, that's all ones. A little bit of cash never hurts. Sorry if I said never helps. So that's some pretty basic stuff. Headphones, typically have these. They're Sony's, cheap but work very well. And this here is just a clip to my iPhone 5S. I have an OtterBox, so that's what I use for that. But I'm actually filming on that right now, so that's why it's not clipped in there. Actually, we can get that out of the way. Next, I just usually have some gum, you know, never know when you might need to have fresh breath. Next are a pair of Oakley sunglasses in an Oakley hard case, and then inside that they're in the microfiber case. And these are old, these are a couple years old. Quite a few, about 3 years, 3.5 years. So, but they work well. A little dinged up, but they still work, and you know, for what I paid, I'm happy with them. Okay, now we start getting into some of the fun stuff. And to start with, we'll go with this little flashlight right here. It's a little Field and Stream pocket flashlight, $10 at Dick's Sporting Goods. One mode, tail cap, 100 lumens, 1 AA, pocket clip. Also, it's a doubled up pocket clip, so you can clip this to your hat or something for hands-free use. It's very bright. And it's got the 3 defensive prongs on it, which are actually pretty sharp. Never had to use those, but the light works well for everyday tasks. Next we'll do this. This is my leather rebar. It's not a true everyday carry tool, I guess, because I don't carry it every single day, but most days. It's in my back pocket or on my belt. I usually wear jeans, so plenty of room in the back pockets. It's a good tool. It's got all the basic functions I need. Pliers, pointy nose, regular wire cutters. The rebar actually has the replaceable wire cutters. A little screw in there. You can, so once they dull out, you can replace them. Serrated blade, very sharp. Bottle/can opener. Phillips head. And if I can get it out, wood saw, small wood saw, just like most other Leatherman tools. And then on this side we have a regular fine edge blade. We have a large flathead in awl and a small flathead. We have a, if I can get it out, we have a small thread line for fishing line or sewing or whatever you need it for. And finally, a file, diamond edge file. So Actually, I don't know what the rebar is, but the waist is diamond edge, I believe, or diamond coated, whatever. And then it's got the little ruler on it, like all the other Leathermans. Just folds up. Put it back in the sheath. Most of the time I carry it like this, because otherwise the clips here, that when the tools are locked into place, you use these to bring them down. And if you put it in the other way, they get caught all the time. It's just easier to get it out this way. So that's usually on my belt or in my back pocket. Next, we'll go with the Leatherman Square P4. This is the old one. This is P4, not the PS4. As you can see, it's been pretty dinged up, pretty well used. This is a true everyday carry. This is everywhere I go. You know, like work and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to have any weapons. Nobody's searching you at the gate, but I'm pretty sure you can't bring a concealed carry or even a pocket knife. I mean, pen knife maybe. Nobody's worried about that, but so this is a true everyday carry. Not there, and I pretty much carry that everywhere. So you got the pliers, the pointy nose, the wire cutters, spring assisted, whatever. Little blade, little small flathead, little awl or leather puncher, whatever you want to call it. That's kind of rusted. I gotta fix that. Large flathead and bottle opener. And another Phillips head or whatever you want to call it. Small flathead. And then finally, a little file. So, lots of uses for this thing. I've used it many times for many different things, adjusting things. So it's either in my pocket or on my keychain. Lately I've been carrying in my pocket because it made my keychain too bulky. But I don't carry my keys most days anyway anymore. Just a car key, so that's part of the reason. So anyway, moving on. Now we get into some of the really fun stuff, what most people watch for. By the way, I'm not gonna tell you if I conceal carry or not. That would defeat the purpose. But I will show you some knives, which also has some tactical uses. This is the Spyderco Tenacious with the G10 handles. This is in black. 8CR13 MOV steel on the blade. Full grind, flat grind. Pretty good for. I mean, this is very sharp. I just bought this semi recently, and I haven't used it a whole lot, so it's very, very sharp. But I've nicked myself a few times on it already. Liner lock. Buttery smooth, man, buttery smooth. Oh. Yeah, there we go. And it's got this little thumb thing, makes it easy. So once you push it a little bit with your index finger, take your thumb and push it down. Tip down carry, although you can change that right there. You can adjust the clip to make it tip up. Typically I prefer tip up, but I only have 2 tip down knives, so and this is the only one out of the 2 that you can adjust. So I figure I might as well try it some more. And with this, I really don't mind it. It's pretty thin profile and very easy to blow out because of the hollow frame. So anyway, now getting into some more tactical like things. This here is my Nitecore P10. I carry this as a defensive light. This is just the sheath it comes with from Nitecore. I recently just got this for Christmas, so that was awesome. But it has the 3 defensive prongs on it. It comes with a clip. Also comes with an O-ring, but I don't feel like putting that on. I usually either clip it in my pocket or it's on my belt in the sheath. But it's got 3 modes. So there's low, medium, high. Low, medium, high. And you adjust the modes using the tail switch right here. And it also has a strobe mode that you can use either off or on for defensive situations. So the light is off right now. There's low. You can see it's off. And you just click this tail switch and it goes like that. And then you turn it on, and if you hit that tail cap, it'll just keep going instead of being momentary. Instead of a momentary strobe. But for those of you that are interested and into lights and all, the lumens on this, I have the 18650 battery in it, so it's going to be different than if you use the 2 CR123s. The runtime is longer with the 18650, but the lumens are not as much in the first 2 modes. The high, the turbo, the high, whatever you want to call it, the high mode is still the same at 800 lumens. But the low mode with the 18650 is 40 lumens, great for daily tasks. The middle mode is 290, and the high is 800. And if you have the CR123s, I believe the low is 70, the middle is 400, and the high is 800. But the runtime is cut in half if you're using the CR123s. So it's a great light, and I carry this for defense. I really don't, even though the 40 lumens is great for everyday tasks. It's not worth killing this battery. I got it for self-defense, so that's what it's for. It's a defensive light. I mean, it's also a good light for emergency situations if you're on the road or something, which I am quite a bit. So, finally, this is more of a tactical tool. This is my SOG Trident. SOG Trident. This is the Tanto version. It's got SOG's, little signature lock there. So there's locked, now it's unlocked. And you just push and it flicks open. And this actually has to be touched up a little bit. It's not completely dull, but could use a little bit of work. I haven't used it in a while. What I like about this is that it's got the seatbelt cutter. So a lot of times if I'm going on a fairly long car ride, and by fairly long I mean probably like 30 minutes or more, then I'll bring this because it'll be a lot easier to get if I'm in a car wreck or I see a car wreck on the side of the road and I need to help somebody, because I have been trained in first aid and CPR and all that, and emergency medical services. It's just a lot easier to cut the seat belts with that than having to open the blade and do it. Plus, lower risk of injuring the person with a blade. Anyway, deep carry, ultra deep carry pocket clip, as with all SOGs. It's got the lanyard hole right there. And basically, other than that, it's got a little bit of jimping on the back, which you could actually still throw some sparks with if you needed to on a magnesium ferro rod. and so it's pretty nice. The Tanto edge makes great for like cutting, I don't know, carpet if you had to. I used it for that. Throw rugs and stuff like that. Great piercing ability, obviously, for whatever you need that for. I don't use it for that, but whatever you need it for. And other than that, it's a great knife. I think I overpaid for it a little bit. When I got it, I think I paid between 65 and 70 bucks for it, but I don't mind. It was well worth it. Don't remember exactly where I got it, but I know I overpaid a little bit because when I looked at the prices later, some prices online, you could get it for, I don't know, $5-10 bucks cheaper. But yeah, so great knife. I think SOG puts the MSRP retail on this knife at like $110 or $115 or something on SOG's website. But obviously, you're not going to pay that anywhere else other than from the manufacturer. I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and one more thing. The Spyderco Tenacious with the G10 handles, I got off Amazon for less than 50 bucks. And it's worked like a dream so far. So if you want a Spyderco and you don't have the money to drop on a Mannix or a paramilitary or any other one of their blades, Delicas, that are fairly expensive, because Spyderco's price points are pretty high, then I suggest you get this. You can get it off Amazon for 48 bucks, I believe, 48.40 or something like that. Less than 50 bucks. So it's a great blade. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, thoughts. But let's try and keep it clean, respectful on the comments. You know, we're all just here sharing ideas. So anyway, guys, thanks. Have a good night.